I think we spend way too much of our now preparing for a person we haven't even become yet. And I know that sounds a little crazy because we're supposed to plan for the future. But how much of the life we're actually living are we willing to spend preparing for a life we don't even know we're gonna want? Because I got so many nows to hit before I ever get to an end.
Oh, this is practically mindful shit. Loving myself while I'm losing it. Messing all. Oh,
So, of course, this came to me in the bathroom because apparently that's where we're doing our best work these days. I'm still recovering from surgery, still having these little moments where I'm sitting there waiting for this gas to finally leave my body. And somewhere in there, I started thinking about Corey and nursing because I didn't know she wanted to be a nurse. I didn't know she wanted to go to school for this. And as a parent, of course, my mind goes straight to, why didn't you tell us? Why didn't we know? Because if we'd known, we could have prepared for it. We could have thought about the GPA. We could have thought about the classes. We could have made sure certain things were lined up, planned. And somewhere in that bathroom, I thought, but how was she supposed to prepare for something she didn't know she wanted yet? She was living the life she had then. She knew what she knew then. She wanted what she wanted then. She was who she was then. And suddenly, I had to turn that same question around to myself because I'm looking at her from this age with all these years behind me, thinking about what I would have done differently. But when I look at my life, girl, I did this, then I changed. I wanted that, then I changed. I became this person, then I changed again. I didn't even get my college degree until I was 40 years old. And I didn't stop becoming after I got it. I'm still changing. I'm still discovering things about myself. I'm still finding things that I want that I didn't know I wanted. So how could the Stacy at 20 possibly made every right decision for the Stacy at 50? She didn't know me yet. And that's when I started thinking about the difference between the future and the next now. Because I'm not saying don't plan. I have plans. Hell, I have plans for my plans. I have a vision for my business. I know what I want it to become. I can see where all these pieces could eventually lead. And there's nothing wrong with putting a marker out there and saying, that's where I'm headed. But that's not where I live. I live here. And between here and that thing way out there, I got a whole lot of nows. There's this now, and then there's my next now. And when I get there, I'll know things I don't know today. I'll have experienced things I haven't experienced today. I may want something completely different. Something may happen that changes the whole route. And if I've spent all of this now, sacrificing for some imagined future version of myself, what happens if she doesn't even want it? We talk so much about preparing for the future. Save for later, work for later, sacrifice now so you can enjoy later. Get ready for later. And yes, some of that is necessary. But I wonder if somewhere along the way, we started treating now like it's just a waiting room for our real life. Like this part is only valuable because of what it might produce later. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to spend 50 preparing for 60 so hard that I miss 50. And then I get to 60 and start preparing for 70 because when exactly do I get to be where I am? Maybe I don't need today's Stacy to have all of the answers for future Stacy. Maybe I just need her to take care of the next now. Not recklessly, not without thought, not pretending tomorrow isn't coming, but also not asking myself to know things I couldn't possibly know yet. I can have a direction without demanding a destination. I can prepare without trying to predict. I can leave room for the woman I'm becoming to have a say in what happens when she gets here. Because that's the part I think I forgot. She's gonna know more than I do. Just like I know more than the Stacy who came before me. And I don't need to be mad at her because she didn't prepare perfectly for me. She couldn't. She hadn't met me yet. So maybe that's my practically mindful shit this week. Stop requiring the present to know the future. Give the future a little direction. Take care of the next now and leave some room for yourself to change your mind. Because between where I am and wherever I'm going, I got so many nows to hit before I ever get to the end. And I would really like to be here for them. That's it for today's PMS episode. I'm Stacy because really, mindfulness shows up in the everyday, the small, simple things that end up being the most profound. Until next time, pour it, sip it, breathe it, live it.
Practically mindful shit. Pour it, sip it, breathe it, live it.